Capulets and Montagues here on classical South Florida. Pablo Yarvi conducting the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra, and that is part of Program 1 of the Miami City Ballet. Romeo and Juliet, October 17th through the 19th, right here at the Arts Center, which is where we're broadcasting live in the lobby. Everybody, a round of applause for the Arts Center. Thank you very much for hosting us today. I'm Sept, Blankenship, and I would like to invite you to come down to the Arts Center right now because Classical South Florida members can take advantage of discounted tickets all throughout the season here at the Arts Center. And right now, I have a 20-year veteran of the Miami City Ballet. She's a principal dancer, Jennifer Kronenberg, or better known as Juliet.
Hi, how are you? Nice to be here.
I'm doing great. Thanks for taking some time. Talk a little bit about Prokofiev. While that music was playing, you were just telling me about how excited you are about this role, and it's not one that's new for you. You are seasoned in this role.
Yes, it's a role that I'll be revisiting for the second time. I was so excited when we first premiered it. Juliet was always a role that I dreamed of doing, and it was everything that I had always dreamed it was going to be and more. So this time around, I'm especially looking forward to revisiting it with a new perspective. There was so much to take in the first time that we learned it. The steps, the characterization, everything was so new. It seemed like a whirlwind of information. And now that I've had years to sort of let it all settle in, I think it'll be a different experience this time.
Can you talk a little bit about John Cranko's choreography for those that might not be familiar with his work? What's it like?
I think the Kranko version is particularly special because he really focuses not only on the musicality and the beautiful Prokofiev score, but he really dives into the characters, each of their particular personalities. And you can really, really see how both Romeo and Juliet develop as the story goes on from these young, naive, innocent children into almost weathered adults with almost a bitterness about them at the end, about the world and what the world has done to their love. I think that's very special and very different than some other versions that I've seen.
While that music was playing, we also covered some of the other programs. You have 4 programs plus the Nutcracker this season. And talk a little bit about some of the other offerings that you're really excited about.
I'm particularly excited about Carmen, Richard Alston's Carmen, and also Jerome Robbins' The Concert.
Now, that is probably a big difference in Jerome Robbins' choreography versus the Kranko, correct?
Oh, entirely different. Entirely different. And the ballets themselves, I mean, they're night and day. It doesn't get more different than that.
We have, speaking of the Nutcracker, that'll be here December 18th through the 24th. Now, before we hear a little bit of Tchaikovsky's music from that work, George Balanchine's choreography for the Nutcracker is sort of the gold standard, correct?
It is, and it's the version that I grew up watching since I'm a native New Yorker. I used to go see the New York City Ballet dance in every Christmas, and that's just the choreography that I identify with, so I'm so happy that that's the version that we do here in Miami.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's going to be a lot of children involved with this production, correct?
There are so many children, and it makes it so special, and it's something that we as professional dancers look forward to. You know, these children are just so excited and so happy to be on that stage with us that it helps us breathe new life into the Nutcracker every year.
A lot of people, a lot of other dancers that I've spoken with talk about the fact that when they see these kids and the look on their face before they go out on stage, this excitement that it renews it for them, even though the Nutcracker has been around for so long.
Absolutely. It's priceless. It's priceless. These children, it's magic. It's magic for them. You know, I dance the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and I'm surrounded by all of these little angels at the beginning of the second act. And as I'm warming up on stage, they're looking at me like I'm a real fairy princess. It's incredible. It's incredible.
You can see Jennifer Kronenberg dancing the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy, the Nutcracker, George Balanchine's choreography, December 18th through the 24th here at the Arts Center. And of course, that's beautiful music by Tchaikovsky. Here's the finale from the Nutcracker. It's Simeon Beachcomber conducting the Berlin Philharmonic on classical South Florida.